And jogging onto the field, here comes Matt Ryan, the Atlanta Falcons. And for Matt Ryan, second in the league in passing yards and touchdowns this year, 6 shy of 5,000 in the yardage department, 38 in the touchdown department, and he better find some space on his shelf somewhere. He might get some hardware soon.
And as well, he probably should. Remember, he's always been known as Matty Ice for his composure on the field, the ability to bring the team back in the fourth quarter. Nothing gets away from him. He's never uncomfortable. But he was Matty on fire this year, wasn't he? Definitely a candidate for the MVP. I believe that's the hardware you're referring to. But the hardware he wants is a Super Bowl trophy. And he's got Atlanta in a great spot. The number 2 seed in the NFC.
Now Ryan on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Now it's Ryan. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
These two.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they
touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 33 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
To throw forward is Ryan. It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that ball did not travel 10 yards. It's a penalty. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Automatic first down.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Ben on third and long. And able to find Green. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On second down, Freeman. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones from 6 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down.
There's a lot of discussion this year about the MVP and who's going to win it. And Tom Brady's name comes up, and immediately someone says, don't forget, he didn't play the first 4 games this season. Should he be in it? Well, Le'Veon Bell missed games early. And if he hadn't missed those games, I think we'd be talking about him as a strong MVP candidate.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty. And Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And now a first down following that long gain. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons.